to all of my beautiful ladies who are tuned in to another Single Woman Talk with me, Annette C. So today I'm going to be real brief. I was battling with myself on whether I wanted to make this video or not because I did not want y'all to be mad at me. But I'm going to have to make it because it was requested from someone. So I said I will talk about this topic. So the other day, someone asked me about online dating and what was my opinion on online dating. I don't really like talking about it because my opinion is just from my experience, and I'm a firm believer that everyone speaks from their experience. My experience might not have been good, or yours might have been good and mine might not have, or mine might have been good and yours might not have. So I don't like to tell someone yay or nay to do something. I just always say, do what you feel is best for you, right? Well, and when it comes to online dating, I feel that it's not best for me, and I'll tell you why. A few years ago, I decided to finally take the plunge and try out online dating. I was hearing about it from my coworkers, my friends, and my family. I personally knew people who actually met their significant other or got married through meeting someone from online dating. And by online dating, I mean the dating apps and stuff. So I was like, you know what? After a while of them, asking me about it, I finally said, you know what? I'm gonna try it just so I can say I tried it, and everyone could just leave me alone. So I decided to try it, and I didn't like it. Initially, first of all, I'm a private person, so them asking me all of those questions and I had to put all of that, I just felt like it just made me feel like it just was like I'm putting myself up for auction, right? I just had to say all of, I was I don't know, I just felt like I was selling myself, this is what I like, this is what I just didn't like. That just wasn't me. So that was one. And then two, when I finally was honest and, I filled out, because when I did online dating, I did all the profiles. I did all of the sites, the apps. They say either you go hard or go home. And I was like, let me just try all of them. So I tried all of them, and then I'm not cheap either. So I ended up purchasing the apps because, you get different access if you purchase versus the free versions of the apps. So I purchased, I did the purchase versions or whatever. And when I first initially signed up for the apps, they were cool. I was like, oh, okay. I did my profile, and, I was kind of honest. I was honest, but I wasn't open. I didn't tell all of my business. I kind of told what needed to be, what was needed. And it was just overwhelming. It was just overwhelming. And just like I told you, the reason why I actually did the dating sites was because I work a lot, and I've always been the type to work a lot, or I was in school. So I was always busy, and I didn't make time to date. And of course, your friends and your family want you to be with someone. They want, you to meet someone, especially me. So they were like, you know what, that's a good way to meet someone. So I was like, okay, cool. And I did it, and just like I said, it was just really overwhelming. I put up real pictures of myself. I told the truth, and it was just either the feedback that I got from guys was, you're catfish, or what's wrong with you? Why are you on this site? And it just really made me feel degraded and less than. I felt after a while, I was like, why am I on this site? Because I remember one guy, he wrote to me and he was like, you make a good salary. You're very beautiful from your pictures. You look like you got a good head on your shoulders, just from the conversation. Why are you on this site? Why are you having issues? Why, haven't you found anyone? Why are you on this site looking for someone? You don't have anyone, or you have issues getting someone. And I was just I just don't make the time. I work a lot. But that was the constant question, every time, oh, what's wrong with you? You check off every box, but you're still single. What's wrong with you? And after a while of me getting that over and over, I was just like, this is so annoying. So either I was getting that, or I was getting like guys in my inbox that were not looking for a relationship. They were just looking for a hookup. So that's one of the reasons, the main reasons why I say like it was just a waste of time. Like, you know, my inbox was like flooded. And then another thing, it was just overwhelming. Like I would have like 90 messages within 5-10 minutes. Like, and it was just like, every time I would like go to like reply to someone, I would get more messages. And it was just like, how can I keep up with speaking with, like, you know, you're there to meet people, right? So how can I keep up with starting something with this person, and then it's like so many people just like writing you, and it's just like, it was just too overwhelming for me. So I was just like, I didn't like it. And like I said, a lot of the guys on there were they weren't looking for relationships, they were looking for hookups. Even when you check, like they have like a section on a lot of these sites that say, if you want something serious, check this. If you're looking for, you know, a fling or whatever, and guys were still checking relationship, but they were looking for financial help. They were looking for a place to stay. They were looking for, you know, someone to have fun with when they came into your city, or they were looking just to hook up. And that's not, none of those things is what I was, you know, looking for. So after a while, I left my page up, and then I remember talking to different people, and they were like, you know what? Dating apps is just like, you just have to just let it like marinate, right? Like you just gotta let it go, like just let it breathe. And another thing I think for me, like, because I was always busy, I wasn't logged in 24/7. Like I would log in for a little bit and then I would log out. So every time I would log back in, I would come back to like so many messages and different stuff like that. So I think that was another thing. So I just, like, after a while, I just forgot about it and I didn't log in. And I remember months went by, and then finally when they sent me the email like, oh, you know, do you want to sign up for it? I was like, no. I canceled all of my pages. I was just like, it just wasn't for me, because I just know for me, like, I want to do something that's going to help me to feel good. And just like I said, like, it just didn't make me feel good about myself, like, doing that. Like, it was just annoying. Like, I had to prove that I wasn't catfish. And then when I proved that I wasn't catfish, I was getting questioned like, oh, well, you know, basically you're beautiful, you're perfect, like everything is good. Like, what, why are you here? Something must be wrong with you. You must be crazy. You must be this, you must be that. And I'm like, I'm not here to defend myself. You know, I'm not here to explain to you anything either. I'm here to get to know people. And so after that, I was like, I know this is not for me. So that is my experience with dating apps. And then also, not to mention, I was on dating apps and I used to see men on there that were in relationships. There were men on there that were in relationships. There were men on there that were living with their significant other. There were men on there that were married, that I knew, and were on there, you know, seeking someone else. So after that, I was like, this is not for me. So if online dating, and then not to mention another thing that turned me off from online dating was just a lot of the stories I used to hear in the news or from other people about, you know, girls getting hurt or going missing, or, you know, just meeting the wrong person with online dating, because you never know what you're getting. You know, a person could be anything, and you go, and it was just, I didn't want that. Like, whenever, like, if I did talk to a guy, whenever it came time to like meet up with him, I was just like scared, because I'm like, you don't know if you're actually talking to this person, and you don't know what you're gonna get. So it's kind of like you rolling the dice. And I was like, I don't want to be one of those people that's just texting and calling, and then that's it. Like, when it's time to meet up, I'm like, no, because I didn't feel comfortable. So I was just like, it's just not for me. And I just closed down my pages. I was just like, I just don't want to. I'm not interested in trying it again. You know, if the Lord leads me to it, then he gonna lead me. That's the only way y'all see me on there. But other than that, I have no interest in doing online dating again. I will try. I think I will try if I was to sign up with like a firm and they find me people that way, then I'm open to doing that. But online dating apps are just not for me. They're not for me. And just like I said, if the Lord leads me back to it, then so be it. But other than that, it just wasn't, it didn't leave a good taste in my mouth, and I didn't feel good about it. So that's why I don't like online dating. I don't do online dating. But just like I said, I personally know a lot of people who got married. They met their significant other on online dating. So, you know, it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. But what I will say is just be careful. Don't give too much of your information out. And just like I always tell girls who I speak to regarding any advice that I give regarding dating or anything like that, remember, this is an interview. When you're dating someone, it's an interview, right? So just like a job interview, you give them your resume, you ask them questions. If you like what you heard and you feel like that person is a good fit for the job, you invite them back for another interview. That's the same thing in dating. When you're on an interview, you don't tell all of your business. You don't tell everything. And I'm not saying lie, but I'm just saying you don't tell everything. So that's the same thing in dating. You don't tell all of your business. You don't give them all of your information right off the bat. You don't do that. You slowly but surely, you give and you take. So you speak and then let them speak. Let them tell you stuff. Listen to what they have to say. And then you go from there. So if you are on online dating, I wish you well. I hope that you do find the person that is the best fit for you. I hope that God sends him in your inbox, sis. I hope he's in your inbox. You know, if you did meet someone from online dating, y'all are dating now, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that it worked out for you. And if you're thinking of trying online dating, if you feel comfortable, then do it. Don't allow my story or my experience, you know, turn you away from that. But what I will say is, you know, just be careful. And like I said, don't give all of your information out. You know, have discernment. Ask God for discernment and ask God to protect you. And I will pray for you too. And just be careful. Get to know the person. Speak a lot before y'all meet up. Make sure you guys, you know, speak a lot and get to know one another before you actually meet face to face. Okay, so that is it. That is my talk, my TED talk for why I don't do online dating. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.